Hello, my name's Adrian Ryan. I'm Project Support Officer for Union Learn, and today I'm joined by
Matt Poynton, and I'm a Projects Officer with Union Learn, and also
I am Mary O'Brien from Learn with Aegis the Union. I'm a project worker.
And today we're going to be looking at a website that Mary's used a lot more than myself and Matt, which is why we've asked Mary to demonstrate it, because you don't want to see us floundering around a website trying to show you something we haven't seen before. And the website is GCF. So Mary, we're going to start off. Matt's going to show the website, and Mary and Matt are going to talk us through.
Okay.
So can you see the website then?
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So what do I do with this site?
So as you can see, Matt, it doesn't come up straight away to tell you where to log in, not to log in. And I think one of the reasons for this is because you don't actually have to create an account to use this website. But to actually track your learning and maybe get a certificate at the end of it, you will have to create an account. And like I say, unfortunately, it's not very apparent. The actual login to make the account is at the bottom of this screen.
Okay, if I go down there. Yes, it's not very apparent, is it?
No, all the way down.
Oh, all the way down. Oh, that's not the bottom. Oh, yeah, right. Okay,
Right.
at the bottom. Where do I get
Right
it?
at the bottom, yeah. And again, it doesn't actually come up and make it very easy for you, but you actually need to log into where it says My Account.
Right, okay. Ah, signing in. And then I don't have an account yet, so. And then I have to fill in my details here. Okay.
Yes, to fill in your details.
Yeah, well, I don't think people need to see that now. It's a bit boring. So we'll come back in a second when I've done that, yeah? Right, Mary, I'm in the site now. So what do I do?
Okay, so I'll just give you a little bit of background about it. So GCF used to be GCF Learn Org, and now become GCF Global. It's an American company, so there will be some vocab and maybe misspellings that you might come across while you're using it. Like I said before, you don't actually have to create an account to use this website. So that's got its good points, bad points. The good point is that you can just go into any of the tutorials and just pick up certain bits if you just want to learn a bit about a subject. The other side of that, for logging in, you will actually be able to go through all of the tutorials and it will track all of your learning. And the downside of that is you have to do them all to get the actual certificate. So I hope that makes sense.
You do get a certificate at the end.
You do get a certificate. It can be downloaded or you can just print it off. It's not accredited as such, but it does actually say that you followed all these tutorials for whichever subject.
Okay.
We used to use the website mainly for Excel, Microsoft Office, but since it become global, they actually do a lot of different other subjects as well. So if you go to topics at the top.
Right, okay.
And click in there. This will tell you now exactly what this actual website covers. Okay, and I think if you go down a little bit further, there's some more, that's right.
Okay.
So like I said, when we first started using it, it was predominantly all for the Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and so on and so on. But it covers quite a multitude of courses now.
I mean, looking at this from here, it seems to be very, very good on digital skills, but
yes,
not focusing so much on the other stuff.
No, that's right. And it is mostly a digital, it is digital. A digital website. And the other thing is you can't use it unless you're actually plugged into a Wi-Fi.
Right.
So that's another downside. Good points is it will cover all of your Microsoft from 2010 to 2016, I believe. It accesses all of them: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Excel formulas, and it will start at basic right through to advanced. So if you want to click on one of them.
Right, what should we do? Is there any that you recommend, or shall I just Click on something.
Well, I'd probably go into the Excel because predominantly that's what we use this site for mostly. So if you go further down. Right. So when you're on this Excel, it will actually give you all of the options that you've got. You just click into one and then it will download the tutorials for that particular subject. Okay. So you're in Excel 2016 Basics, and you need, and it's done either with video, tutorials, or just audio.
All right, okay. So
the
YouTube playlist, is that the videos there?
Yes. If you go to that, it will actually. They are all on YouTube, to be fair, but.
All right, okay. And they're quite short, snappy videos, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And like I said, the good thing about you using it is you just create an account.
Opportunities for a better life.
Oh, there you go. It will actually record everything that you do.
Right, okay.
Now it can be a bit like traveling without a map. How exactly do you take a problem from real life and turn it into something that Excel can solve?
Well, they're quite dynamic, aren't they, really, for this kind of thing? I mean, some of those can be really boring, but they look like they've put a bit of effort into these.
They're very good to watch. I mean, they're easy to watch as well. And like I said before, if you do an Excel spreadsheet for your role, the chances are you might only see bits of it, like the formulas are already made for you, and you're just filling in data, which is what I come across mostly in the finance sector. These are great because they can just pick up on the bits that they want to catch up on. So they don't have to go through the whole beginning of Excel because they know how to open a spreadsheet or whatever. But like I said before, the downside is that won't, unless they go through all of the tutorials and each one, they won't get the achievement at the end.
And so you can watch them on YouTube, or you can watch them within the site as well.
I'm presuming so. To be fair, I haven't actually watched them through YouTube. I've only ever watched them through the site.
Okay.
But I suppose realistically, if you just want to pick up on one sort of little part of it, then yes, you can watch it on YouTube.
Right, and then this is the tutorial. Oh, that looks pretty good. So how long would you think it might take to do one of these? I suppose you call them programs, whereby you get a certificate at the end. Would you say that's reasonable within a month, or is that something you want to be looking at to do over 3 months, something like that?
No, I'd say it's probably reasonable within a month.
Okay.
But then again, it depends as and when you access it. The other good thing about a site like this, not only because it's free, is because you can access it as and when you want. You don't have to do the whole thing in one go, or you can leave it, go back to it. So that's another good point.
I think the great thing about it, Mary, just looking at it, is that you can go back and back and back, because if you don't practice enough with any of these applications, any of these like Excel, Word, Access, whatever you're using, if you don't practice, you lose that knowledge, don't you, fairly quickly with it. So at least you can go back and refresh by the look of it, having to go through the whole thing. That looks like a really good advantage to me. We went through Allison.com, and you get the adverts and things like that in the middle of it. And this looks like it's a lot more right. Get in, get the learning done, and if you need a top up, you can go back and do it. I mean, that's why it looks really good.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Allison is a shame because it's a great website, but you do have the adverts popping up, and it can be quite distracting if you're doing something particular. But this website, there's no actual other busy stuff going on the sides. It really is just you learning through these tutorials. It just depends, I suppose, on how you like to learn. And this one covers a few things because it does do the videos and it does do the audio, and it will do just straightforward reading. So it pretty much covers all ways of learning, apart from classroom, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, this looks like this is my account page, and so it's keeping a record of my learning history, which is quite quite nice to be able to access as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And just carry on connecting to you. Every time you log in, it will go back to where you started and what you picked up next. So it records it all, and you actually can print out as you go along the tutorials that you've taken as well.
Oh, right, okay. One thing I noticed is it talks about educators' resources. So is this aimed as well as individual learners at people who are supporting others in their education?
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. It's also like when I looked at it, it's actually towards teachers as well. But anybody that's going to deliver it, I think.
That's quite good. Because I suppose, you know, that might be useful for some of our ULRs in helping them support people.
Yeah. I mean, the topics it's covering now is quite vast, because it will cover your job, looking for jobs, how to write a letter if you're looking for a new role. I'm not 100%, but I think it does CVs as well. So they seem to have, since it's gone global, they seem to have like captured a lot more items of what people are looking for.
Yeah. And I'm just having a look at it. That is, I mean, certainly on digital skills, that's a really nice selection of courses. But there are, I mean, there are the maths, English, well, reading, grammar, language learning as well. So there are other things too. It's not just digital skills, is it?
No. Originally it was all around Microsoft, like I say, and computers and internet stuff. But the rest of it, the work career skills today, is all something that's been added since it's become global.
Right. Okay. Adrian, any questions?
No, I mean, I just think it looks a really good site. I mean, I like the fact as well you've got the creativity and design side of it as well, because there are things there that people would be interested in for their own personal benefit rather than just work. So the photography, you know, image editing, Photoshop, them sort of courses are invaluable really, because they give you a chance to actually learn something about something you can do at home, you know, for your hobby, certainly video photography. So I think that's really good.
Yeah, there's some fun learning stuff. You know, it's not all work based, and especially in the time we're at the moment, I think that's a good thing. That there's some other stuff for people to look at as opposed to all the work related stuff, because it's quite intense at the moment anyway, isn't it? So some fun stuff is quite handy to have. And like I say, it is free. It's completely free. Yeah. So you know that is a good side to it. You don't pay for anything, not even your tutorial printouts or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's definitely one of our better sites.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that, Mary. That's been really useful, and I hope it's useful to everybody else. And we'll be back again sometime to try out some more online learning.
Lovely. Thanks, Matt.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.